You found the STIHL National Championship Air Races presented by Reno-Tahoe.
Hope you're having a great Saturday morning. We are here to the STIHL National Championship Air Races. We're getting ready for some biplane racing. Can't wait for that. Always very, very entertaining. These unique aircraft configurations here. We've got 7 on our card here for this this A-class, this gold class race. Pilots are very, very keen to get going here. They've been raring to go, and they told us a little bit about what they're facing in this race today.
Sam Swift, number 3, in Smoking Hot. He just picked up that airplane this year, and he's flying it as well as that airplane can be flown. The previous owner had it for a long time, and that was Jake Stewart. Flew it really well, won a couple times with it. So looking to see Sam do as well as he did, hopefully. But you know, you never really know what's going to happen, right? So this airplane is hot off the start, real fast, and Sam has to catch up.
We have John D'Alessandris and Scott Thompson, Pat McGarry, all Tommy Sewell. Really everybody up in the front 2 rows of the gold class are really fast. So anything can happen. Any of those guys can win, and I don't take it for granted because every win is a blessing, and we just hope that we can continue it all week.
Our main competition is Al Hoover, the gray plane right next to us. Last year we had 4 races against him that were just very tight battles. We ended up winning 3 of those. He won 1. Luckily we won the final, and you know, Al's a great pilot. It was like he was flying formation on us. He was like stuck like glue onto our wing, just hoping we'd make a mistake and let him get by, and luckily we were able to prevail.
Well, our pilots getting ready to go here. A lot of preparation required of these teams to get ready for a race here. They've had time to do it. They've been grounded for the most part yesterday. One of those pilots has been part of the scene here in biplane for a long, long time, from Los Angeles, California. Eric Zine talking about getting ready for the big one here.
You know, it's been a challenging week. We've had issues with the smoke. We've had to redo our brackets a couple times and make some changes and just be really flexible. We are going to get to run our gold heat today, so we're very excited about that. Probably yesterday's race will be the silver final. We're just thinking on our feet and trying to give as much racing to our pilots and as much show for the spectators as we can.
So outside of the conditions, how do you feel about today and who you're up against? Anybody you got your eye on?
Feeling really good. I'm going to try to catch Pat McGarry in 7X, which would make us end up in 2nd place, and I'd be very happy if we can accomplish that.
Yeah, absolutely. So our front row of 3 there, the red flag is down, so we're getting close now. Tommy, the green flag's going to come up. When it comes up, that tells the racers, get ready, the throttles are going to come up. When that green flag goes down, Tommy, here we go. We're underway in this silver pairing. Excuse me, in the gold pairing. My apologies. Yeah. This is the gold pairing of biplane. I was used to that Formula 1 call we just did. Here you see the fixed pitch prop selections playing out as race 66, and Scott Thompson, second hand, jumps out front. We've got 7X and Patrick McGarry. Looks like he's pulling up in 2nd, and then the bros behind them departed in 4-second intervals, and they're all airborne safely. Tommy, we're underway. Here we go.
Yeah, second flight. There's Tommy Sewell and Eric Zine, race 25 and 17. Then Jeff Rose and Scott Pruitt, race 4 and 3:14. Right now, out in front, it's going to be Sam Swift in Smoking Hot.
And actually jumped right out front, Tommy, is race 66.
Yeah.
He got the whole shot on him, and there you see a good shot of him coming around pylon number 3, headed into the back straightaway. Nice and low, nice and fast, and we'll see how those prop selection pays out for these leaders, especially. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are not too far apart. There's a great shot of 1st and 2nd. That's Patrick McGarry, Racer X, in the race 7X airplane, starting into pylon 4 and 5 and 6, as you see from our pylon cam. And here you see our leader coming around for the first time. And remember, folks, this is the oil warm-up lap, or the starter lap. So the clock hasn't started. The laps haven't started until they pass the steel home pylon, which they're going to do here in just a second. Right there. And now we're underway officially, Tommy.
First of 6 laps. We're going to go just over, well, just under 19 miles total on this race course.
And it's going to be a very close race. You can see Patrick McGarry in 7X is starting to hunt. He's stalking race 66, or I'm sorry, yeah, race 66, Scott Thompson there. Like all the other Pylon racing courses we've talked about, he's going to have to pass on the outside. So see if he can start to make some ground on him. But as we watch him go down the backstretch there, you can see 7X is beginning to build some speed. And look how tight. You can throw a blanket over first, second, and third here, and that is Sam Swift in third place, Tommy.
Sam Swift hanging out. He is your top qualifier, just under 200 miles an hour from his previous gold class heat.
And there we are, first, second, third. Nowhere but Reno, Tommy, will you see that close course, shoulder-to-shoulder racing. Man, this is exciting. Folks, there, you can throw a blanket over all three of them. And down the straightaway, we've got 7X and race 3 both beginning to put the works on our leader at the moment, Scott Thompson.
Yeah, our top qualifier, Sam Smith, getting up some height there, dropping down a little bit and gaining on our leader, just so tight. The front 3.
Yeah, and look at this as they head down the backstretch here. You see a great shot of that beautiful red and white 7X, race 7X. And now as he descends, he's trading altitude for speed. Look, he's starting to get ahead of him, but he probably doesn't look like he's going to get far enough in front before pylon number 4, and he's going to have to start that turn, stay outside, take the longer route. And taking the even longer route is our third place airplane, Sam Swift, in race 3.
Way up there is Sam Swift. I don't know what his strategy is, but it may play out for us right before our eyes. I expect it will.
Yeah, well, like you said, Tommy, he's our top qualifier on speed, and I'm sure when they roll out here, roll level, we're going to see all 3 of these airplanes wingtip to wingtip, and that is exactly what's playing out here as they pass by the home pylon and we complete lap number 2 and start lap number 3. We're halfway through. We're just almost. We're working our way to halfway through, Tommy.
Our front row just kind of holding position right here, going according to the chalk, as they say. But that could change at any moment.
Tommy, I tell you what, the adrenaline is flowing in those cockpits. This is racing, ladies and gentlemen. You won't see this anywhere else on planet Earth, but right here at Reno, the National Championship Air Races. And it doesn't get any better than this, Tommy. I mean, this is shoulder to shoulder. These folks are 50 feet above the sagebrush, rolling at just under 200 miles an hour. And all 3 of those airplanes are close enough you could throw a blanket over them.
Scott Thompson out in front in secondhand. The story behind that biplane is very interesting. Secondhand put together with parts gleaned from other airplanes through the years, and thus the name secondhand. It's kind of a mishmash.
Yeah, and you see they're jockeying for position. Now this time by, Sam Swift looks like he's made a little ground on 7X on McGarry. Now there's some strategy involved here too, Tommy. We're halfway through. We just started lap 4. And they may be, kind of like NASCAR. They're kind of watching where that guy's going, watch his line. Where can I pass him? Because the pass isn't just an automatic thing here where you have to pass on the outside.
Eric Zine in 4th, Tommy Sewell in 5th place as we keep our eyes on the front 3.
There you see now McGarry's beginning to fall back a little bit in race 7X, but the race for first place is now smoking hot in race 3 and second hand in race 66. And again, 66 still has had that inside track. These guys are a little faster than he is, but it's no given outcome that they're going to get around him because he has the shortest track here. So this is really, really competitive racing here, Tommy, in the gold class.
Good job by Scott Thompson so far as we are past the halfway point in this race.
There they come by the steel home pylon, the start-finish line, and there you great shot of smoking hot on the outside. You see what a difference it makes to have that inside track in pylon racing. And this is, boy, it doesn't get any better than this, Tommy. This is what we came to see. This is awesome. Wow. This is
a real
so
slugfest out in front there, and it continues.
Look at this going down the backstretch, Tommy. Watch now as Sam Swift in race 3. He's got a little bit of speed. You see him making ground on him, but he just doesn't quite have enough distance to get around him. And now he has to climb up, and he's looking out his left wingtip, watching his competitor down there in race 66, who's got the shorter track around pylons 4, 5, and 6. They're going to come back, and they're going to roll level here up the home stretch as we're completing lap 5. And it's going to be very close, Tommy. Look at this wingtip to wingtip. 3's out a little bit in front. But will he get far enough to be able to cut down and take that shorter route? I'm just not sure.
Running out of laps here. This is the penultimate lap here. This is lap number 5. Just 6 laps in this race.
Yeah, it is. And there as they go around pylon 2 and 3. We're on the white flag lap.
This is the ultimate.
And we are coming around. This is the last time. So here is all the marbles are on the table. And there you see Sam Swift trying to trade that altitude, trying to get out in front. Look at this from the pylon, Tommy, coming right at you, right into your living room right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome.
Oh, this is going down to the last fraction of a second, it looks like, for first place between Sam Swift and Scott Thompson. Maybe Swift with an advantage right now, and we're about to decide it here in a moment.
Yeah, he's just not quite far enough in front to cut down. And look at there, you see Scott Thompson take the low line. Here Swift is diving down, trying to trade speed, and Swift's going to get it. There's a checkered flag coming. Whoa, baby, that was awesome. What a race. That was so cool.
Took him every inch of that race course to win that one, but he got it done.
And here's our fourth and fifth place, Jeffrey Rose, Tommy Sewell. I'm sorry, Eric Zine.
Eric Zine in the Yellow Fever. Yep.
Yeah, my apologies. In the glare of the sun there, I misidentified that airplane, so my apologies on that. But what a great race by these guys. They were battling it out back in the back of the pack.
It was a good one in the back. It was just so good up front.
We were watching up front the whole time. And here you see the whole shot that Scott Thompson in race 66 got. His prop selection got him out front. He got that inside track around the pole position the whole time from the start, and the two competitors just had a devil of a time. For a long time we thought Patrick McGarry in race 7X was really right up there with him, and he just never could quite get the pass made. And then eventually McGarry, whether the engine got a little warm or something, he eventually started just kind of sliding back, and the race turned out to be between Sam Swift in race 3 and Thompson in race 66.
Battle to the very end, back and forth, with most of the race, Thompson with the edge.
Yeah, and there you see a great example of it coming around the pylons from our desert pylon cam, and he just had that inside track. It's shorter, it's quicker, he's lower, and as you get higher, you have to fly a little bit farther out so you don't cut those pylons. And race 3, Sam Swift, who was our top qualifier, don't forget, and our eventual race winner, but it took him the full 6 laps. He didn't pass him till right there on the final lap. Passing lap traffic, he crosses the lap, the start-finish line, the STIHL home pylon for the win. And here's our unofficial results. Don't forget, Tommy, they've got to adjust the officials for those start times, so they may or may not end up, but this is what it looks like the unofficial results are.
Totally unofficial at this point, but Sam Swift, #1 in race #3 from Nashville, Tennessee, smoking hot. Your tentative champion here. We'll see how it works out. Scott Thompson again in race 66. Second hand in second place, Pat McGarry, Racer X in 7X. Third place, fourth place, Yellow Fever, and Eric Zine in race 17. Tommy Sewell, race 25, Shake and Bake. Sixth place, Jeff Rose, race #4, Ruby. Flip Flop, race 314, Scott Pruitt in 7th place.